Thank you. I'm originally from LA, so as you can imagine, my whole life I've seen people move out here from all over the country. There's people that get bit by the acting bug. Out here from Wisconsin, got bit by the acting bug. Everyone gets bit by the acting bug. How come no one ever gets bit by the talent bug? How come that bug never bites anybody? I think that bug is extinct. All these damn actors, LA's filming. You ever notice actors never act? You ever notice that? They never act. They wait tables. They go on auditions. They take acting classes. They never act, but they call themselves actors. No other profession does this. Nobody's like, I'm a plumber. Oh, so you fix broken toilets? No, but I take a lot of dumps. Kind of related. I've been teaching myself Spanish recently. People ask me why. I'm like, I live in LA. There's 10 million people here, and 12 million of them are Mexican. It's getting to the point where you got to speak Spanish to talk to yourself. I'm also very attracted to Mexican women, but I'm afraid to have sex with them because they're so damn fertile. It's crazy. Took a Mexican girl out for drinks, showed her to sex on the beach. I now have a son named Julio. You guys ever text somebody and it takes them so long to get back to you? By the time they do, it's like ridiculous. Went on a date with this chick, text her next day, had a good time last night, let's do it again soon. Then a long time later, out of the blue, I get a text. Yeah, had a good time too, let's do it again. I'm like, I'm married now with a son in college named Julio.
But I'm glad I went. I'm really glad I went to acting school. I learned a lot of valuable insights. Like, they taught me in acting school that I've got to define my type. You know, I've got to figure out what kind of characters I see myself naturally getting rejected for, you know, on a regular basis, you know. And I figured it out, guys. I'm like the quirky, slacker Scientologist who might be gay, but isn't. Ladies, I'm not. But I tell myself that I'm doing okay. Over and over again, I tell myself I'm doing okay. But I'm like cliche. You know, I work at a restaurant as a waiter, and I've discovered something. It's like nobody's happy. Everyone wants to be something that they're not. Like the chef, he wants to be a singer. The busboy wants to be a director, and the waiter wants to be a waitress. I do work in West Hollywood. Oh, and for that joke, you guys, I'm not the waiter. That's a different waiter. It's the joke waiter. That's all it is. But I just thought that I would be further along at this point. You know, like I thought by now I'd be driving a big fancy car. You know, I'd be living in a mansion, working with celebrities. But in reality, I drive a Nissan Entra. You know, it was a Sentra, but the S fell off. And I live in a 4-story walk-up on Detroit Street with no stoop, and my view is a billboard, and I tell myself that it's my television, Someone comes and changes the channel every few weeks. And I'm David Boreanaz's right hand. You guys know who he is. He's on Bones, the lead guy on Bones. And I'm not his assistant. I'm literally his right hand. I'm a hand model, guys. Didn't you recognize it? This is Angel's hand. And it's actually going very well. They're thinking about bringing me back next season for a full forearm.
Hi, my name is Sapna Kumar. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was born in India and raised in Indiana. I found myself in a cornfield eating a bowl of curry, feeling tragically displaced. I was raised by conservative Indian parents. They didn't always approve of my performer lifestyle. I remember when I went to college and told my mom I was going to study acting. My mom was like, Sapna, how could you do this to our family? How could you ruin our good name? To get up on stage like a painted harlot? Where did you learn this acting? So I used to do a lot of theater around the city of Chicago, and Chicago's got a lot of these small storefront theaters, nothing glamorous. You go on these auditions, they give you a form that tells you about the play. I went on to this audition, it gave me a form. It said, this play will be produced in an apartment, converted into a 10-seat theater. It then asked the questions, are you allergic to cats? What's your tolerance level to smoking? So I just imagined acting in a play to an audience of 10 cats, each of whom were smoking cigarettes. Once upon a time, my mom wanted me to marry a nice Indian boy and have babies. I would have these nightmares of my mother. She'd be crawling through my ovaries. Not much going on in here. She'd pull out an egg and scream, Sapna, when are you going to use this? It's like, probably never, Mom, because both my girlfriend and I are on the pill. I never formally came out to my parents, but I did to you guys. Actually, my parents learned about my sexuality through the more conventional parental method of sitting down and reading all my journals. I had thought of really cute ways of letting them know, like leaving poetry around the house that said, Dear Mom and Dad, roses are red, violets are blue, our cat is a lesbian, and I am too. Love, Sapna.
Let's tone it down a bit for the family crowd. I've been living in Los Angeles for 7 years, and things are actually looking up for me, people. I had an interview with a commercial agent. She told me I needed new headshots so they could sell me as a single dad. I reacted the same exact way you did. Exactly just like that. And I was like, how do I look like a single dad in a headshot? She goes, can't you take any pictures with children? Legally? No. I know where the park is, but that's all I need during my photo shoot is an Amber Alert going off. Go back, hey, do you like this one? It's kind of blurry. I had to get the hell out of there. She's like, oh, don't you have any friends with kids? Yeah, I had friends, and then they had kids, so no. They find it really awkward that I come over drunk, I want to play video games and hold the baby. Come on, I'll treat it like a Jack and Coke. I haven't dropped a drink all night. Come on. I'm so immature, man. I can't. Oh, kids scare me, man. Kids scare me, so I use birth control, everybody. I almost told you a dirty joke. This is a clean show. How many people here smoke? Awesome. No single women and no smokers. What is this, an AA meeting or what? We're selling you a 12-step program and God. Wow, I should have brought my own. I smoke cigarettes when I'm drunk, and I have to tell you guys, you're doing the right thing by not smoking, because they are dangerous. I learned this recently. I woke up, and there was a burn mark on my blanket, because I passed out in the middle of the night and dropped my cigarette. Luckily, I spilled my beer and put out the fire. That was a close one. Smoking in bed might kill you, but drinking in bed will save your life. Keep that in mind, people.
So I'm happy to be back in Los Angeles because let me tell you, Los Angeles is hands down the craziest town in the world, okay? Because everybody here is a performer, all right? LA is the only town in the world where the doctor's in a hurry because he has an audition to get to. And I can't say too much because I'm an actor too, I really am. And I did get an audition of a lifetime last week. I did. I was so excited. And as soon as I got the audition, I went straight to the mirror to start practicing. You gotta go to Ross. Would you believe I did not book it? I did not book it. And I just, okay, like, maybe I wasn't pretty enough. I don't know. And, you know, the standards of beauty in Los Angeles, crazy, okay? Crazy. Anywhere else in the world, I feel like I'm like, you know, at least a solid 7. Here, I'm just a 7-Eleven regular with a binge eating disorder. okay? And also, like, I never considered plastic surgery before I moved here. Never, ever, ever. And as soon as I moved here, I'm like, I'm definitely going to get a facelift, and I am not going to stop until I look like Maleficent. I want my forehead pulled back so far that my eyebrows fill in my high receding hairline. If I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get a 2-for-1 special, you know? And I'm always on a diet. I don't know about you guys, I'm always on a diet. And people are like, why are you on a diet? I'm like, no, you don't understand. I live in Hollywood. I wanna look like I survived something. Like, you know those guys who spent 40 days trapped in a mine in Chile? Perfect! And Hollywood is so vain that if they were to cover that news story, right, I feel like they would have treated the whole thing like it was a red carpet arrival. They would have been like, here we are in Chile where several mine workers are about to be rescued, and oh my God, they look fabulous! What is your secret and who are you wearing? Find out after this commercial break. You gotta go to Ross!
I love to watch television. I love to watch television so much I think I'm addicted to it. Like the other day I watched a 3-hour documentary on the history of documentaries. My favorite thing to do is to watch crappy commercials. I love crappy commercials. My dream in life is to be an actress on a Bryman College commercial. Already have the audition all panned out. I got a job as a nurse, and I don't have to work a crummy waitress job anymore. Thank you, Bryman College. My favorite actual television show of all time is Law & Order Special Victims Unit. I love that show. I love that show so much I have to say the intro every single time it comes on. It's like my national anthem every single time. And the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are my stories. Chum chum. My parents aren't too happy because that's my new answering machine. But I love that sound. Chum, chum. I love that sound. In the show, it's what skips you from scene to scene. I wish I could use that in my everyday life. Like I'm going for that crappy job interview. Lauri, why do you want to work for Disneyland? Chum, chum. You're hired. You got that boring friend that tells really long stories. Oh my God, you will not believe what just happened. Chum, chum. And then I went home.
So I have a degree in acting, which means I went to college for 4 years for acting, which means I went to college for 4 years for nothing. Having a degree in theater is like opening up a tanning salon in the middle of Africa. Or bringing blind school children to see mimes. It's useless. But since I moved to LA, I've noticed a big difference between theater actors and film and television actors. In theater, the actors ask, where's my motivation? In film and television, the actors ask, where are my strawberry frosted Pop-Tarts? Lined with cocaine? In theater, you have guys who are gay on the inside and gay on the outside. In film and television, you have guys who are gay on the inside but not gay on the outside. And if you accuse me of being gay, I will sue you and have a baby with the girl from Dawson's Creek. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but the economy sucks. Yeah, the economy sucks. And I love how that's the excuse for everything now. Oh, how's the acting career going? Oh, the economy. The economy, it sucks. I can't even get a commercial in. Oh, how's the dating life going? Oh, the economy. I can't even afford to take someone to TGIF Fridays. Oh, how's your little dog Tyson doing? Oh, the economy. I sent him to the Philippines. No, not to be Thanksgiving dinner. My grandmother wanted a dog. I used to be so giving, but now I'm so freaking cheap. I am so freaking cheap that when I see a homeless person, I pretend to be on my cell phone. Hi, homeless person. Oh, hi, Sheila. How's it going? How's that deposition going? Oh, okay, take a bath with plugged-in toaster. Talk to you later. When I see a Girl Scout, I pretend to be from a different country. Sir, would you like to buy some Samoans or some peppermint patties? Oh, no. Sir, I have no idea what you're saying. Oh, you little racist bitch. Oh. I am so cheap that when I go out to dinner with all of my friends, I say that I already ate in hopes that someone doesn't finish their food. Hey, Sheila, is that a steak? Never had a steak before. But if you're not gonna finish that, why don't you slide that on? I mean, I know I'm full in the tummy, but I've never had a steak before. And if I want dessert, I just wait till one of my girlfriends orders one. Sheila, have you been gaining weight? I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm just being your friend. Oh my God, you noticed! I cannot eat this creme brulee. Never had creme brulee before.
LA is super different. Like, my brother's still in Virginia, and he thinks my life is so much better than it is. 2 weeks ago, he came to visit me, and he was like, the one thing I want to do is see a celebrity. I was like, So I took him to an AA meeting. And just crushed. I came out to LA to be an actress. Not going well. Ironically, the peak of my dating career and my acting is that I auditioned for The Bachelor, but I didn't get it. And I hate that show. I hate watching that show because every time I see some stupid girl say something terrible, I'm like, oh, that could have been me, right? But I made it to the final round, and this is a big audition for me because it wasn't in a basement. I got to keep my clothes on. But they asked ridiculous questions. The guy was like, have you ever had a restraining order? I was like, what state? So I didn't get it. I had a boyfriend for a little bit, but he was getting in the way of my stand-up career. He was like, I don't like when you make fun of me on stage. And I'm like, I don't care, right? Because, don't date a comedian if you can't take a joke. Don't date an NFL player if you can't take a punch.
Cool. I had an audition today. I thought it went very well. It was for Slim Fast. And when I was done with my read, the casting director looks at me. She's like, all right, that was really good. I want to have you do it again, only this time, feel free to add a little sister to it. Yeah, there's a little gasp there. Feel free to add a little sister to it. So I said, word. And then I stepped on my imaginary Slim Fast scale and I'm like, Slim Fast, sweet diet drink. I'm gonna lose me some weight. I don't know. I don't know if I got it. Got my fingers crossed.
It's fun being out here in LA though. It's fun out here, man. Because you don't need to be responsible out here. This is the land of not responsible people. You ever notice that people, they look down on you if you have a real job out here? They be like, what? You work at Solomon Smith Barney as an accountant? You know that's not going to get you any acting jobs, right? No, you can't get SAG like that. Forget y'all, that was funny. I like it though, man. I like it out here, because I used to have a real job. That used to be me. I used to work in corporate America. I used to be one of those 9-to-5 Negroes. You know you one of those 9-to-5 Negroes when you got that corporate work voice, that 9-to-5 work voice. I used to be at work like this, answering the phone. Hello, this is Garrick Dixon. How can I help you? Yeah, hey, hold on, Ted. I'm going to fax you that document in about 5 minutes. Hey, hold on, buddy. I got a call on the other line. Hello, this is Garrick Dixon. How can I help you? Oh, Reg, what's up, boy? What you doing, dog? I'm just sitting up here taking these white folks' money, man. Hey, one of them's coming. I'll call you back later. I'll meet you at the Central Club at the work. Bye. It was cool, though. It was cool, though. I ain't like working in corporate America, though. Because there's certain things that you did. You know, like when you had a real job, I would make mistakes like leave my resume on the computer and then walk away. One day my boss called me in his office. He was like, Garrick, what are you doing? Leaving your resume on the computer. What are you doing? Are you looking for another job? I looked straight at him. I said, I don't know. I ain't really looking for another job. I'm just tired of being here.
I'm trying to break into show business, you know, I'm taking all these acting classes, and this one class is great, because I get to make out with this beautiful girl in this scene, you know? So I'm like running around telling all my friends, like, dude, this is so cool, I get to make out with this girl, yeah! But then I feel bad, because she's got to go and tell all her friends she's making out with me, right? Like, can you imagine her sitting with all her friends, like, how was your day? Like, great, I got to make out with Flounder from Animal House. Because I guess I don't really fit like the whole women stereotype, you know? Because like, ladies, what are you always looking for? Tall, dark, and handsome. Oh, just missed it, yeah. Because very rarely do I hear women sitting around going, you know, I'm looking for shy, short, and chubby. Yeah. But it's cool being short, right? You know, you can fit into small places, right? Yeah, the only problem with being chubby, you get stuck, so it doesn't really work out too well. But he got my name right. It is Andy Beningo. Kind of an odd last name, isn't it? Beningo? Sounds like some kind of creature you'd find on the National Geographic's channel, doesn't it? Like, oh, cranky. We find ourselves in the jungle as a lion stalks the herd of Beningo. Like, what the hell is a Beningo? I don't know. I think he's after us. Look out. Two Australian guys drinking whiskey in the corner like, maybe the Beningo ate your baby. They're vicious with claws and teeth. Look out. It's an Italian last name, you know. I have grandparents that are Italian. I love my grandparents because they've reached that age where they don't fight and argue anymore, you know. They'll just end every argument by going, ah. Where's the remote? You had it last. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Ah. My grandpa's great, you know. I feel bad for him, though, because he gets very forgetful, you know. Like, he'll come walking down the steps going, man, I'm forgetting to do something. What am I forgetting? I'm like, Grandpa, I think you're forgetting to wear pants. Ah. Twice he's been kicked out of Walmart for that, so we got to keep an eye out on him. It's a little strange.